Change gears now because in Gauteng, heavy rain and flooding has resulted in some homes being damaged in Alberton. The South African Weather Service has warned of more rain in the coming days. eNCA's Nqobile Madlala is in the Ekhuruleni metro and joins us now live. Hi there, Nqobile. So speak to us about the extent of damage that you've found since arriving there and just the level of assistance that has come in for the residents.
I must just say a lot of families are still reeling from a lot of stuff that has happened. A lot of equipment has been lost. About 7 cars to about 8. There's still more being pulled out. Cars that have been damaged. First help has been here just pulling out cars from one unit to the next. As you can see behind me, a lot of cleaning up is still happening, and a lot of course, families have come in to help their loved ones to basically clean up. There's also a lot of other problems that have arisen. In fact, I've got Nelly here who's just going to speak to us about the sort of help that she needs as a landlord is not where they are.
Yes, that's correct. The landlord's on vacation. My son phoned him last night, told him what had happened, and he told my son obviously he's on vacation. My son spoke to him today because all their stuff, their beds, their furniture, everything is damaged. The water was as high as the mattresses and waist height for my daughter-in-law. And the landlord said he'll be back from his weekend on Tuesday, and he's prepared to put them up in a guest house. They've got 3 dogs. The family next to them, 2 Jack Russells drowned. My son tried to get in there to get to the dogs, but the water was too cold, it was icy, he couldn't, he had to turn around. And it's just total devastation. And they've had to empty their whole house because the guy said it's going to take a month to repair the house.
Roughly how much have they incurred in terms of cost?
Well, it's we're talking about a queen-size bed, we're talking about a whole lounge suite, 3 other beds, wall units, everything destroyed. My son's got expensive speakers. The one's got water in. The water just drips out of it. There's severe costs.
As you can hear, obviously an emotional time for a lot of families. Right here, I've got Keith, who his son was living in his unit. Keith, please tell us about the sort of damage that you saw.
I saw a lot of reference material. The guy is a lawyer and his wife an accountant, so they lost a lot of books that they've studied with and need. But else, the 2 cars have been towed away, but insurance will cover that.
Would you like the city to assist?
The what to assist?
The city.
I think the city can assist by having better drainage, but I guess it would be hard for me to say because my son and daughter-in-law will have to quantify their damage as such, okay?
As you can hear, so a lot of mixed feelings coming from the people here at the scene. But just to give you an idea, one lady just down here has already been attended to by an emergency ER just coming in because she was shocked. And as a result, so they had to come in to just sort of look at her health. So a lot of people are finding it very emotional, an emotional time for them. And as you can see, still the vehicles still being taken out of the place. But what I want to draw your attention to is also still the leftover of the hailstorm, as you can see there. So that's about as much of it that is left. Considering it's this time of the day, you can imagine how much of it was there. Still got lots of water in there, and of course a lot of families still attending to the damaged stuff.
Nqobile Madlala, eNCA reporter,
but also just
out for us in Ekhuruleni there, where homes have been damaged in a thunderstorm last night. We'll continue to touch base with Nqobile throughout the day here on the channel.